Gentlemen, I'm back again with another cash out setup, and this time I'm going to be covering a VIX 10 index, and I'm going to be growing this 30 USD account to over 140 USD. So make sure to stick to the end to learn how you can flip your own account and also cash out as well. Okay, so we start off by going to the history. There is our 30 USD account. Now, yeah, I'm just, tweaking it a little bit so that it makes a bit more sense. Now, if we go to the charts, I had already spotted my buy. So I started placing the buy orders immediately. I thought if I first analyze, I'll be late and the move would have went my way after I finish analyzing. So let me just place my orders right now and then I explain what happened. So you can see right now I'm pretty strong in the buy. I entered a bit aggressive, and then yeah, we have to see what happens. It's already reacting up, by the way. So yeah, let me just remove the history, the arrow, and then we get into analyzing. So on the monthly chart, we can see that price sort of gave us a liquidity grab. So this sort of a run below the low, then it was rushing for that imbalance. So it filled the imbalance, and then as you can see, it completely rebalanced that imbalance, and then it hit the monthly order block. So this is on the monthly. Now if I drag out my Fibonacci and mark that high in the low, right now we can see the price is reacting off of the premium or the equilibrium. I'm saying the premium off of the equilibrium, and it's headed downwards. So that's what happens. Typically price reacts off of the premium of the equilibrium of the premium and discount. So right around there is also the rejection block and the weekly order block. So it had multiple confluence or reasons for it to react off of that level, and it sort of reacted aggressively. You can see that massive downward movement. It was a bit strong. So let's see what price was doing when it was reaching there. Now it block structure, of course, that's the first BOS, and then the last BOS you can see right there. So that's the last BOS, and then after that it created that high. Now that high, you can see that price gave us a stop hand. It did not close and then continue moving up. It just closed above there and then reversed. Now it reversed and gave us our first change of character. Now this change of character, of course, is on the 4 hour. There are multiple tiny small change of characters, but then yeah, I'm just giving us a broader view on the 4 hour. And then it kept on dropping down again to give us another BOS, or yeah, another break of structure below that low. Now right below the low there was a daily bullish order block, and that daily bullish order block made price react. You can see price did not just straight up like just penetrate or pass through it. It reacted a bit up. It sort of gave us some buy opportunity inside of it, but yeah, so let's focus right there. Now right there you can see after price reacted, it gave us a stop hand or a wipe. Now price did not mingle around there. It just reacted off of the 4 hour order block and then dropped down, and after that it gave us a BOS downwards, went back into the range, and when it went back inside the range, it gave us a wipe again within the range, continued to drop down, and then gave us a BOS again. You see, this is just, it's confirming the bearish structure. I respected the 4 hour order block, continued to drop down, gave us another BOS. So you can see that here it was bearish. It was in a bearish trend. Now the last 4 hour order block, the bearish 4 hour order block it gave us is right there, and then it gave us a BOS before it made a, should I say, an aggressive move down. Yeah, it was pretty aggressive there, but it was a bit it was consolidating a bit down. So what I expect is for price to move back up and then to drop down. So why would it shoot back up? What are the interest points right when it was dropping down? So we can first see that there is an imbalance right there. So price has to go and fill in the buys inside that imbalance, and also to hit the 4 hour order block. So we might actually get a good sell when, if if or when price returns to the 4-hour order block. So I think this is basically what I saw, but again, you saw that I bought. Why did I buy? Now on the daily, we can see that price raided again the low. You see that low? Yeah, it's a break of structure, but it made a run below the low. And then right now, currently where it's at is inside the daily bullish order block. So this daily bullish order block is going to cause price to shoot up, of course. So that's one of the reasons I bought. So let's look into it. Now price right now is exactly at the body of the daily order block, and that's where the 4-hour order block also lies. So there's a lot of confluence going on inside that area. Now because it's at a 4-hour order block, I then looked deeper right at that area. I don't know, comment down below if it makes sense, or if I think that's the interest point I highlighted right there. So I think price reacted off of the rejection block. Is that a rejection block to you guys? Just comment down below. I just wrote it down, rejection block. So that's where I saw price reacting off of. Now on the computer it makes a bit more sense, and you can clearly see it properly. So price, before it hit that rejection block, it made a break of structure, of course, and then had a final final break of structure. Now it was headed down and then gave us a wipe. Now this time it did not close below the low, gave us a wipe. It just grabbed liquidity right there, and it's reacting off of the rejection block. Now it's respecting the 50-minute bullish order block. So it's sort of like the bias or institutional order flow is sort of now bullish. You get what I'm saying? So we look inside the range there, we can see price gave us a stop hunt, and right after it gave us a stop hunt, it hit the 5-minute order block and it respected it properly, continued to move up, and then gave us a BOS. And after it gave us a BOS, dropped back inside, and then right now it's reacting off of the breaker block, the 5-minute breaker block. So that's where I decided to buy, and I'm thinking it's headed for the buy side liquidity above those relatively equal highs, and it's reacting off of the 15-minute order block, 5-minute order block, breaker block. That there's also confluence right there, and it's headed for the buy side liquidity. Now there's also, you can see there's a trend line liquidity right there, so that's why I'm also positive about the buy, and that's why I think it has to buy into sort of that big imbalance, or into the trend line liquidity, just the trend line liquidity, because there's also an imbalance about there. Now of course right above the trend line liquidity is the buy side liquidity. Like, of course there's just so much, should I say, buy side liquidity laying above the highs. That's why I just thought prices to make a strong move up, and then I decided to buy immediately after I saw the setup. So we'll have to see what price did afterwards. Now afterwards, it created a nice beautiful reversal patterns. I think even if you are new to SMC, you can clearly see that price now wants to continue shooting up. It's headed for the buy side liquidity and the trend line liquidity and imbalances, but then because we had reached from 30 USD to 140, we had made our 100 USD profit. I was satisfied with the profit. I decided to close right about now, and this is when I closed. So I closed at 140, and then of course, you know our motto, cash out when you can. So I decided to cash out. You can see it continued to move up, and there's the history. We had cashed out 100 USD. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Or see you guys in the next video.